as long as you're there, will you get my coat as well?
Can't you get your own coat?
Well, I mean, you're standing right there. I didn't think it would be a problem.
You do something. I think you're afraid to turn your back on me.
Don't be ridiculous.
No, you're scared I'll do something.
Why are you making a big deal out of it? You were there by the closet. I asked for a little favor.
Alan, look, I mean, mistrust is running rampant in this house. It's oozing out of the wallpaper. You're wondering about me. I'm wondering about you. Edward's wondering about...
Wondering why Stella's coffee's gone from merely bad to merely worse.
I spoke to her about it. She's going to try a different blend.
Listen, not to change the subject, but the phone rang a little while ago. Did any of you answer it?
I didn't go anywhere near it.
It was the wrong number.
Still no word from Jimmy Lee, huh?
No, not yet.
Well, I hate to ask, but what about the gun?
Still nothing. They're obviously having trouble tracing it.
Well, I've been thinking about it. I'm sure we all know it won't be very long before they find out who it belonged to.
What are you suggesting we do, go along and confess?
Well, of course not. We have nothing to confess to.
Well, we're going to have to offer some explanation.
Well, exactly. And I, for one, vote to say that it was stolen.
Well, that's what we all agreed did happen.
Well, if it did or didn't, that's what we're going to say. Alan's gun was stolen from the desk drawer. Beyond that, we know nothing. Agreed? Okay. I'll be in the kitchen searching out some instant coffee if you need me.
I wonder if any of us does know something more.
Yes, I wonder.
Well, good morning, Heather.
I'll skip the pleasantries if you don't mind. What's the meaning of this? You've already questioned me.
Oh, yes, I remember it well.
Then why am I here? You must have forgotten something.
No, something you've forgotten. This was found on Susan's living room floor. You didn't happen to leave it there the night of the murder, did you?
Well, that's very nice.
Silver filigree.
Well, what makes you think it's mine?
Is it?
No.
You're lying. Joe Kelly bought this for you a year ago.
So talk to Joe.
I did. He said he got it for you as a gift. Now, I think we can both assume that it's yours.
So what if it is? It doesn't mean I was there the night of the murder, if that's what you're saying.
No, it's what you keep saying.
Well, then why don't you believe me?
Because it's hard to do that, Heather.
My reputation precedes me once again.
You've lied to me once today. Give it a rest.
Whatever you say, Commissioner.
And this is, after all, a murder investigation. And a possession of yours was found at the scene of that murder. Now, like it or not, that implicates you. Start leveling with me, darling, otherwise I'm going to find you into custody.
You mean jail?
Not a happy place, Heather.
Oh, I know. I've been there before. Actually, I'm kind of used to it. So you see, it doesn't scare me. If that's what you're trying to do, I don't scare easily.
This is just routine questioning, Heather. No one's accusing you of anything.
You're putting me at the scene of the murder.
No, I'm simply trying to find out if you were there.
I wasn't there. I didn't kill her.
Then explain the lipstick.
Well, it could have happened a couple of days ago.
You recall exactly when?
Well, of course not. I'm in and out of there all the time. It could have happened on any number of occasions.
No, that's impossible. You see, Mrs. Bowman said she cleaned that place thoroughly the day of the murder. She'd have noticed the lipstick on the floor. That means it got there the night of the murder.
That's a ridiculous assumption.
Why?
Because Mrs. Bowman is lying. Perhaps she was watching TV instead of doing her housework. So why be so quick to point the finger at me?
I'm not making accusations. I'm simply trying to find out a few explanations.
I've already given you one.
Yeah, pretty flimsy ones. I think we both agree to that.
Oh, excuse me, Commissioner, but we've come up with something. Can you take a minute?
Yeah. I'll be right back.
I'm not going anywhere.
I hope this is what I think it is.
Here, ballistics report on the murder weapon. I think you'd be very interested in their findings.
How long do you think it's going to be before they trace the gun here?
How would I know? I don't know anything at all about guns.
Could have fooled me a couple of years ago.
Don't be smart.
Well, somebody took a gun.
To frame me.
Perhaps.
What are you thinking?
Do you know who took it?
I'm afraid to even start guessing.
Why?
Because if I do, it brings me much too close to the people in this house.
Edward?
Among others.
Me?
Don't even ask me that, Monica.
You know, I'm thinking that, you know, your suspicions would lead you quite a bit closer to home.
Meaning?
Well, I know if I were the police, I would certainly be interested in questioning the owner of the gun, considering his past reputation, especially his reputation and his relationship with the deceased.
You have a past reputation as well, Monica.
Meaning that puts us in equal jeopardy?
Well, we let the police decide. Your coat.
This is the report. The murder weapon was registered to Alan Quarterman. Not even a report of a theft. No, sir, Commissioner. The murder weapon is Alan Quartermain's gun.
Listen, go in and talk to Heather. She likes you.
Well, can I... Thanks. Can I send her home? Heather?
What, the second string already? I thought for sure the first string would never give up.
Very funny. The commissioner said you can leave. He has something he has to take care of.
New suspect?
Now, you know I can't answer that.
Oh, you're always so official. Well, it's a shame you couldn't have been questioning Captain Ramsey. You're much more thorough than Mr. Scorpio.
Heather, I said you can leave.
Can I make a quick phone call first?
Sure, go right ahead.
It's personal.
Oh, excuse me.
Hello, Scotty? Yeah, it's Heather. I'm down at the police station. No, it's all right. They've already released me. But I did find out some very interesting information. Yes. Apparently the gun that killed Susan Moore was registered to Alan Quartermain. Our friend, Mr. Scorpio, has a solid lead in the other direction. I am, too.
Yeah, Red, sure. Well, if he's well-trained, he's a hard worker, yeah, we'll be able to use him. Okay, Brown. Brown's in the colors, right. Okay, well, I'll take care of it. Yeah, well, that's coming along, and if he's a good worker, yeah, he'll be able to help us. Okay, I'll take care of that, too. Yeah, right. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Where is my level now?
Yeah?
Mr. Holt?
Oh, Jimmy Lee to my enemies in the IRS.
I'm Calvin Brown.
Oh, that was quick. Didn't I meet you over at Kelly's?
That's right. Oh, we did have a chat one
Yeah,
afternoon.
yeah.
Did Red talk to you?
Yeah, he told me you were very qualified.
Well, yeah, for more years than I care to admit. I was already a journeyman when I was 22.
Uh-huh. What's your specialty?
Well, you name it. I've done everything from furniture to furnishings.
Did you ever do any framework?
Oh, sure, lots of it. I know you think I'm a little old when compared to your average man, but I can hammer right along with the best of them. Yeah, carrying's no problem either. This back is as strong as it ever was.
Jimmy Lee,
Yeah, what's wrong?
you're here. I know you're here. I saw your bike.
Yeah, well, I just got here a minute ago.
Yeah, you didn't, what? I didn't know you were coming by today.
Listen, I got some business talking to Mr. Brown here.
Oh, right, Mr. Brown, how you doing? Blackie Parrish.
Oh,
nice
fine,
to meet you.
thanks.
Yeah.
Blackie, I think that Mr. Brown's going to join us. Work for us.
Great, hey. I tell you, you couldn't pick a better bunch of guys, I tell you.
That's what I understand,
Yeah, they're great. Great stuff. Listen, if you need some help today, don't worry about it. I'm not free, but I can cut class for you.
No, I want you to go to class. I still have some business to discuss with Mr. Brown.
I get it. You brought me to butt out, huh?
Well, at least we're done talking.
Right. Okay, well, if you need me, I'll be at the Student Union in 45 minutes. 45.
Something wrong with your neck?
No, there's nothing. Well, no.
Take care.
All right, see ya. Mr. Brown, my pleasure, really.
My pleasure as well.
I'd say he's a great worker, but a bit talkative.
A stage most young people go through.
Some adults, too. How you sit for tools?
Well, that might be a problem. Last job I had, they were stolen from the site.
I tell you what, the company will supply you till you get on your feet.
I would appreciate that, Mr. Holt.
I told you, it's Jimmy Lee.
Thanks.
Okay, if you start working today?
Sooner the better.
Okay, I tell you what. Let's get your tools and I'll show you around.
Okay.